Watch our royal exclusive show to see Arthur Edwards lifting the lid on royal life. Royal photographer Arthur Edwards has revealed how he witnessed firsthand the secret signals that proved the depths of their love. The couple wed on November 20, 1947, at Westminster Abbey, and it would have been their 77th anniversary this year. Speaking on the Sun's royal exclusive show, Arthur said, "For sort of 70 years, he was walking behind the Queen, shaking hands with the mayor while the Queen was talking to the mayor. And he did that with total commitment forever, until he retired a few years before he died. That man was an amazing man." Arthur, who has snapped the royals for nearly 5 decades, recalled a few key moments which revealed the true intimacy of their relationship. He continued, "And that marriage, I remember the last one of the last trip to Australia in 2011 in Perth, and a child couldn't get to see the Queen, and Prince Philip lifted her over the barrier and took the flowers off her, and he gave them to the Queen. And the look between the two of them when he did that, I mean, it was something special. I've seen that a few times with them." The one with the picture that really sums it all up was the last time he was at the cenotaph, and he was on the balcony, and his hip was really hurting him, and he was in great pain, and the Queen pleading with him to go, but he wouldn't do that. To him, being there was his duty. I remember as he left a puff of his cheeks, he was getting away to get some relief. That to me summed it all up about that man. Even into his 90s, he was doing his duty for this country, and so looking back, although he didn't like me very much, I quite admired him a lot. Philip's German family connections, parents' broken marriage and gambling, penniless father also didn't make him an obvious groom for the Queen. The Queen's cousin and childhood friend, the late Margaret Rhodes, said, "She always adored him. She never looked at anyone else. She was smitten from the start." Their union was an enduring success story. When Philip died on April 9, 2021, they had been married for 73 years. On their golden wedding anniversary, the Queen said, "He is someone who doesn't take easily to compliments, but he has, quite simply, been my strength and stay all these years." Decisive, straight-talking Philip had always complimented the more cautious and steady Elizabeth. Even into their 90s, he was still the charismatic and engaging figure, the crucial ally to whom the Queen turned for advice. Their 1947 wedding provided post-war Britain with much-needed glitz and glamour. Philip became the Duke of Edinburgh, and 10 years later, the Queen made him a prince. Charles Philip Arthur George was born on November 14, 1948, and second child, Anne Elizabeth Alice Louise, on August 15, 1950. Andrew Albert Christian Edward was born at Buckingham Palace on February 19, 1960, and Edward Anthony Richard Lewis was born there on March 10, 1964. Philip took a practical view on the monarchy. He once said, "My job first, second and last is never to let the Queen down."